This is your High Desert Sports Report, the Victor Valley's only weekly action highlights sports program, covering our area's schools, teams, athletes, and sporting events. Do girls buy into basketball being a no-contact sport? On this date in High Desert sports history, Victor Valley High School Lady Jackrabbits battle, we do mean battle, Barstow's Lady Aztecs in this physical 2014 Desert Sky League clash. Victor Valley College Lady Rams hold highly touted Mount San Jacinto to their lowest point total of the 2020 season. This 2016 bitter rivals billing includes Hesperia's Casey Brower winning her California Fight League debut.
If the Mojave River League Championships run through Hesperia, Oak Hills specifically, and it does, then the Desert Sky League titles run through Victorville, right? Not quite. Burroughs girls are unbeaten, and Barstow is determined to have a say in how Victor teams finish behind Burroughs. The Lady Aztecs showed how greatly they've improved their first game in February when they suffered a hard-fought loss to the Lady Rabbits in Victorville's Cottontail Cottage. To say this game at times is rough and tumble is an understatement. Victor Valley should have won going away, but the Lady Aztecs just wouldn't go away every time Victor Valley mounted a double-digit lead. This is Victor Valley at its best. Last play of the first quarter. Jordy Shane draws the defense and dishes off to Anita Romero to beat the buzzer. 16-12 Lady Jackrabbits. Romero tops all scorers with 18-10 coming in the first quarter. Jordan Shane will get the first basket of the second quarter. The three, 1 of 5 from beyond the arc for the Lady Rabbits. It's 19-12. Shane will finish with 15 points. 3 of those trays come from Alexis Fronderina. This one opens the Lady Rabbits' first double-digit lead. She'll score 13. Okay, we'll give away the ending. Victor Valley wins by 1. And I tell you that now because it points to the importance of an outstanding play like this. It's Jordan Shane with the block. That's Alexis Fronderina, who goes down hard in the aftermath. But when all is said and done, it will be said, or asked anyway, what made the difference? And I'd like for you to keep a play like that in mind. Shane surveys the defense. Entry pass to Anita Romero, whose fall-away proves to be the game winner.
Quick summary, what turned it around and made the difference?
We were making our shots this time, but we were kind of struggling with our defense.
Coach, what made the difference tonight?
Well, I told the ladies that we have the talent, but Barstow brought the hard work, so we need to turn it up on the hard work because hard work beats talent every time.
Victor Valley 10-2 in league with 3 to play.
The Victor Valley College Lady Rams take on the third-ranked team in the state and battle Inland Empire Athletic Conference leading Mount San Jacinto head-to-head and toe-to-toe, holding the visiting Lady Eagles to their lowest point total in conference games this year. The Lady Rams score on their first possession. Jasmine Burley hits from the top of the key. The 6'1 sophomore will shortly thereafter become the first of 3 VBC ladies to go down with an injury in the first quarter. That's how hard and heavy these Lady Rams go after it. All the injuries sustained on defense. Aliyah Dean Ahmad's drive shot goes. It is 4-1 Lady Rams. This is Aliyah Dean Ahmad's only basket the first half. She suffers a first quarter injury and will not return until the fourth quarter. I mention the injuries because the Lady Rams' ability to lead Mount San Jac throughout the first quarter demonstrates the depth of talent on this team. Veronica Ruiz, 12, Ikea Lacey, 10, off the bench early, and beating the visitors' man-to-man defense with the Veronica Ruiz assist to Ikea Lacey. It is 6-5 VBC, 4 minutes in. Veronica Ruiz attacks the defense. Kendall Clark-Davis, one of her 11 rebounds, the 5'11 sophomore out of Riverside Prep, scores, and it is 8-7 VBC. Destiny Marin wins this battle underneath. Her basket in the paint puts VVC back on top 10-9 as the teams trade baskets like prize fighters trading punches. There is seldom a time down the court that one of VVC's ladies does not hit the floor hard, crashing the board for a rebound, going for a loose ball, or standing her ground and taking a charge. Watch Jasmine Williams, 33, who bounces back up and will pull down the rebound before leading the team up court. 6 of Mount San Jacinto's first 12 points come on free throws, a result of the Lady Rams' aggressive defense. The former Lady Hawk from Silverado fires to Veronica Ruiz, who drives baseline and scores. The score is tied at 12 with 3 minutes to play in the first period. Viviana Rojas hits her first shot from the floor. The 5'9" sophomore out of Adelanto puts the Lady Rams back in the lead, 14-13. Jasmine Williams to Val Lamone, whose 3 gives the Lady Rams the lead, 18-17. That score stands at the end of the quarter. VVC leads 18-17. Points much harder to come by for the Lady Rams the rest of the game. Mount San Jacinto outscores VVC 14-3 in the second quarter. Destiny Marin's short jumper, VVC's lone field goal of that 10-minute period. Destiny Marin scores a team-high 15 this game. The eventual outcome may tend to overshadow the excellent play by Coach Troy Hall's ladies, both as a team and individually, at many points throughout the game. The Lady Rams were not expected to snap Mount San Jacinto's 21-game winning streak. VVC now 13-11 on the year, 5-3 in conference play.
The California Fight League Bitter Rivals event played out before a sold-out crowd at the High Desert Events Center, the San Bernardino County Fairgrounds in Victorville. The Victor Valley hometown stomping grounds of ring announcer Sonny Franco.
Well, they said the High Desert has the best MMA fans around. Are they right?
Hesperia, mother of 3, Casey Brower, wins her debut bout. Referee Mike Beltran raises her hand. Brower trained at Cage Combat Academy for all of 4 weeks before this event.
Well, for those of you who don't know you, and I just learned a little history about you as well, how long have you been training in martial arts? Okay, so I want to know, you've only trained in martial arts for 4 weeks, and you put on quite the show, don't you guys think so? Okay, so some people just have it. What did you do before you fought? Tell us a little bit about you. I'm a mom of 3 kids. Okay, so she's a mom of 3 kids. Very good. To the audience. You know what it takes to be in here as well. All right, so what do your kids think about this? Well, I can tell you right now, on behalf of everybody here, Mom here is a badass.
It has not always been hearts and flowers on Valentine's Day when Victor Valley College butts heads with Barstow College. No love lost between these teams on numerous occasions. We flash back to some of those less than love fests, more like slug fests, seasons past.
The Barstow College Vikings and Lady Vikings defeat Victor Valley College counterparts in close, hard-fought, and often heated encounters on the Barstow College campus as the cross-desert rivalry between Western State East Conference foes intensifies. Both the men's and women's battles were back and forth, often rough and tumble affairs, with home team BCC coming out on top. The Lady Vikings win in overtime 63-61. In a back-and-forth give-and-take ball game, Coach Jerry Wright's Vikings come from behind to overtake and outlast the Rams 76-73. Two distinct and recurring factors on display on this sequence. The visiting Rams are patient in their half-court offense against the Vikings' zone, and the Vikings' height advantage and defensive prowess very much a deciding factor. 6'8" Christian Drayton with the block, but it goes right to Garrett White, who beats the shot clock. 4 Victor Valley College Rams score in double figures this night. Garrett White, Joe Rushing, and Matthew Duty, 16. Tristan Angelo, 14. Victor Valley College trails 70-68 with 2:15 to play. Victor Valley College completes the comeback, 7 unanswered points. It is Garrett White from beyond the arc. The Rams have regained the lead 71-70 with 90 seconds showing on the clock. The last 6 points, the home team Vikings score, all from the free throw line. Garrett White's drive shot has the Rams within 1, 74-73. The Vikings hold on to emerge with the win, 76-73. The victory puts the Vikings in a tie for first place in the Western State East Conference at 3-1, and the outcome leaves Victor Valley College still in search of conference win number 1. The Barstow College Lady Vikings defeat Victor Valley College in overtime, 63-61. Here's how the ladies' game unfolds. BCC's Yvette Trujillo scores the first points of the game, but takes a hard blow to the chin and goes down. The El Paso, Texas sophomore scores again, the next time down, but goes down again. Yvette Trujillo scores 18 this night. Essence Reese, hard charge to the basket. Lady Vikings up by 9, then 10, when the 6'2" sophomore completes the three-point play. She scores 21 this game. Both teams start this game with 7 players in uniform. The Lady Rams lose starter Olivia Huff with a hyperextended elbow on this battle for the ball. Tania Hill goes hard to the basket. She is knocked down. The ball teeters on the rim and goes in. We are tied at 57, and we head to overtime. The teams exchange free throws to begin overtime. Gabby Huxdeuter for the Lady Rams. Big basket for the Lady Vikings inside. Asana King on the putback. 60-58 Barstow. It will be the Asana King basket again in the paint that proves the game winner. The final 63-61. High Desert basketball fans will want to be on hand for the rematch at Victor Valley College the day after Valentine's Day. There is no love lost between these two fierce and longtime rivals. The Victor Valley College Rams and Barstow College Vikings lock horns in Foothill Conference basketball. Well, actually, Rams do have horns. Technically, Vikings never did, not even on their helmets. These Vikings, though, do horn their way to a come-from-behind victory on the Victor Valley College campus. 6'8" Christian Drayton scores the final 2 Vikings baskets, completing the last-minute rally, giving the visitors a 62-60 triumph. Drayton's offensive rebound and putback had given Barstow College a 60-59 lead with 1:20 remaining in the contest. The Barstow College win overcame a tremendous performance by Victor Valley College sophomore John Brown, who scored a career-high 25.
This Valentine's Day matchup between Victor Valley and Barstow proves one of the most entertaining intercollegiate contests covered by video sports this season. The Rams win this battle 87-83 in overtime in Barstow. One subplot of this contest, the Vikings go into battle with only 5 players. Other Vikings on the roster sidelined with injuries or academic ineligibility. Another storyline, tempers had flared when these teams met earlier in Victorville. Would bad blood boil over again in the rematch? Addressing the latter, good sportsmanship generally prevails throughout, only dissipating in the immediate aftermath of game's end. As for Barstow players thrown into starting roles, Jamel Tuff, 17 points this night. Alberto Torres, 44, 13 points. These two had combined for a total of 7 points in the Vikings' 94-82 victory over LA Valley 4 days earlier, both responding brilliantly to their under pressure, pressed into starting assignment, a combined 30 points this game. Victor Valley interim coach Troy Hall, an interesting choice of his own in his starting five, inserting 6'9" Leon Watson at center against the Vikings' 6'10" Borja Soriano. The freshman out of JW North is aggressive under the boards at both ends. Leon Watson goes to the glass and follows the offensive rebound with the first basket of the game. Victor Valley closes out the first half, scoring the last 4 points. Tristan Angelo, the basket from the top of the key. 5 lead changes the first half. Barstow College builds their biggest lead of the game when Paul Vailla gets it back from Borja Soriano and hits the three. 64-57, Vikings up by 7. How big is this play? Tristan Angelo atones for his misfiring an earlier dunk attempt, slamming this one down and bringing the Rams back within 2, 69-67, Vikings, just over 3 to play. In regulation, Tristan Angelo's 20 points, the Rams' leading scorer this game. This Tristan Angelo jumper ties the game at 71 with just over a minute to play in regulation. Alberto Torres drives and scores, and the Vikings have the lead, 73-71. Nate Clark to Zach Christian inside. We are tied at 73 and headed to OT. Tristan Angelo hits the baseline jumper to put the Rams ahead, 75-74, following a Will Pierce free throw. Barstow regains the lead on a goaltending call against the Rams. Nathan Clark gets the shooter's bounce on the outside shot that gives Victor Valley the lead, 80-79. Paul Vailla puts the Vikings back on top, 81-80, with just under 2 minutes remaining in overtime. Tristan Angelo hits 2 free throws that prove to be the go-ahead to stay points, putting the Rams ahead 82-81 with 1:21 left in overtime. Victor Valley College finishes off their scoring at the free throw line, the final 87-83. The victory gives the Rams the 2-game sweep of the Vikings in conference play this season. Setting high standards this date in high desert basketball history, Atalanta's Jordan Campbell scores 51 in the Saints' final regular season game in 2017. Anisha Gibbs breaks her own single-game scoring record with 48 in this Granite Hills triumph. High drama when upset-minded Silverado hosts the Lady Jackrabbits in 2014 regular season finale. Alton Thompson soars in helping Victor Valley College slam the Vikings in 2019 as the Lady Rams complete their sweep of Barstow.
A pair of high school basketball standouts turned in record-breaking performances in their last regular season games. Atalanta's Jordan Campbell set a new Saints single-game mark with 51 points in his seniors' night outing against Barstow. Granite Hill's all-time leading scorer, Anisha Gibbs, broke her own single-game record with 48 points in the Lady Cougars' final DSL game.
Anisha Gibbs was Max Prep's Player of the Year in 2018.
Rival games with a title on the line. It does not get any better than this. Silverado's girls played the spoiler role when they upset Burroughs, giving rival Victor Valley a shot at the Desert Sky League title. But the Lady Hawks were not about to allow the Lady Rabbits to subjugate them on their home court on seniors night in the final regular season game of the 2014 campaign. Instead, Silverado's ladies came out with a vengeance, shooting out out to a huge and seemingly unsurmountable lead, in the process making for one of the most exciting and important games of the season. Tania Hill inbounds to Taylon Lewis and gets it back. Silverado's lead back up to 17, 61-44 with 5 minutes left to play. Hill will lead all scorers with 28. And if you ever count the Lady Rabbits out, watch out. Jordy Shane is apt to put you down for the count. Clutch from Jordan Shane. The three. The lead under 10. Shane's 20 points leads Victor Valley scorers. Anita Romero getting it back from Jordy Shane. Romero, baseline, into the paint. The Hawks lead 8, but there's only 1 minute left to play. Victor Valley, having scored 13 points the first half, will score 53 the second half. Jennifer Guerrero, a shoe-in at the foul stripe, the last of the Hawks' points on the night. And yes, it gets a little bit crazy. Victor Valley retains possession. The Rabbits have outscored Silverado 22-8 with this Anita Romero basket, and Victor Valley has the ball out of bounds at their end, down 3 with 3 seconds on the clock. Romero, 16 on the night. Here's how it ends. Jordy Shane in vain, and the Lady Hawks enter the playoffs riding the momentum of an upset victory over Victor Valley, denying the Lady Rabbits the DSL title.
Congratulations. What's this game tell us about the Hawks?
It tells us that we came out here to win and that we have good defense and that we can execute really good.
Jennifer, what did we learn about the Hawks tonight?
We learned that we could go into CIF with a real strong team, so we could beat the players from CIF also.
Tania, was this fun?
Yes, it tells us that we can go out there, play hard, and win CIF.
Victor Valley College freshman Alton Thompson puts on an incredible display of high-wire aerial artistry in the Rams' blowout win over Barstow College. 26 points on the night from the 6'4" first-year Ram out of Riverside Prep. 11 of 16 from the field. Many thunderous slam dunks delighting the biggest crowd of the season on the Rams campus. This day before Valentine's Day contest, also the annual Pink game, Coaches versus Cancer, with proceeds going to the American Cancer Society. Tyree Jackson gets the party started with the steal, feeding fellow former Apple Valley Sun Devil Darnell Crouch on the breakaway. When Barstow College upset the Rams 2 weeks earlier, the Vikings, high energy, fast start. This night, it is the Rams, fast out of the blocks. Harwant Chahal, the three by the sophomore out of ACE. Darnell Crouch from beyond the arc, 11 points this night on 5 of 10 from the floor. The Rams make it 10 unanswered points on Trayvon Rome's 3. Lawrence Hill the assist. Trayvon Rome, a first-year Ram who played his high school ball for Michael Record at Silverado. Multiple factors contribute to VVC's success. Dominance under the boards among them. The Rams out-rebound the Vikings 54-33. Eric Figueroa, 6'6" freshman from Fontana's Summit. The Rams hit 7 three-pointers on the night. Harwant Chahal here on the assist from Tyree Jackson. Tyree Jackson amazes fans and teammates alike with his leaping ability.
I just hustle, and I box out, and I can out-jump a lot of people, so I just hustle.
You can jump. Can you out-jump Alton?
Yeah, no doubt. I got him.
The Rams' 82-64 victory, their 4th in 6 home games this season. The Victor Valley College Lady Rams make it a season sweep of Barstow, beating the Lady Vikings on the VVC campus 63-54 for the 4th conference win of the year for Coach Troy Hall's ladies. Kendall Clark Davis scores 19 points to lead VVC.
Honestly, today, what I think I like best about our team is that we came in level-headed. I mean, we started off very sluggish, but I mean, once we started getting the feel for the ball, started playing our game, started playing team ball, it basically came out and helped us become getting us this other win. And by us listening to our coaches, that's what also gave us another win. And basically by us playing our game, once after we picked up after halftime, that's what gave us another win.
Kendall Clark-Davis rebounding and scoring, big factors leading the Lady Rams back after trailing by 8 at halftime. Destiny Marin is VBC's leading scorer on the year, the 5'7" freshman and 3-time All-Mojave River League selection out of Serrano. 14 points this night for Destiny Marin. That's her season points per game average. The Lady Rams play the rest of the way some of their best basketball of the year, battling for loose balls, crisp passing, taking the ball to the basket. Kendall Clark-Davis from Megan Burt. The third quarter comeback underway. The Lady Rams work the clock, and it is to perfection on this possession. Michaela Hughes with the acrobatic drive to the basket to beat the shot clock. A magnificent game for the sophomore out of Serrano, who registers 7 assists on the night. Destiny Reed Casey to Serenity Diaz, Victor Valley's final field goal. The final score, 63-54. The Lady Rams go to 4-3 in conference play.
Finally a win. It feels great.
The Victor Valley College Lady Rams cash in at the free throw line and hold on to hold off the Barstow Lady Vikings 83-80. The Lady Rams get a career-high 27 points from Olivia Huff and 27 points from Tania Hill. In their final home game of the season, Jada Williams hits 3 free throws down the stretch. VVC connects on 16 of 23 for the game. The Lady Rams' last 5 points come from the free throw line. Olivia Huffs with a 3, 1 of 7 from beyond the arc this game for the former Hesperia Christian Lady Patriot. 7 threes ties the VVC school record shared by teammate Tania Hill and set by Mary Galindo in 2013. The game prior between these teams was described as rough and tumble, downright brutal at times, and this rematch lacks none of that aggressive, individual, go-for-broke hustle by players on both teams laying it on the line on every loose ball. And the Lady Rams have given coach Ricky Thomas his first conference victory of his career.
Taking home finally a win. It feels great, especially spending my last year with them. It feels really great as a sophomore. Especially we went 0-10 last year. This time we finally won a game, and I'm really proud of my team. And I couldn't ask for a better team and a better season.
The Victor Valley College Lady Rams hold on to outlast San Bernardino Valley. This is a must-win game for the Lady Rams if they are to make the playoffs. VVC enters tied with San Bernardino Valley for second place in the Inland Empire Athletic Conference. This game, a showdown, if you will, for second in the conference and the playoff berth that comes with it. This is an intense and physical battle, often brutal. 2 Lady Wolverines will be ejected for flagrant fouls. Did you see the Lady Wolverine throw the punch at Des Marin's face when they are down? This unnecessary roughness followed a pattern set the day prior. Coach Rick Thomas's Rams beat San Bernardino Valley in a game that saw the Wolverines slapped with 4 technicals and 2 San Bernardino players ejected. As for this ladies' game, Coach Troy Hall's team builds a 4-point lead at halftime, but recalls they led at the half at San Bernardino Valley 4 weeks prior, and the Lady Wolverines rallied to beat VVC by 3 in mid-January. In this day after Valentine's Day encounter, no love lost between these 2 teams. The Lady Rams have to fight off a frantic late-game rally by the visitors to emerge victorious. The Rams had led with 3 minutes to play in the game they wound up losing to the Lady Wolverines in San Bernardino 4 weeks ago. San Bernardino Valley rebounds the missed free throw. A 3-pointer now will tie the score. It spins out. Aliyah Ahmad rebounds and is fouled. Aliyah Ahmad hits the free throw and exclaims, "We did it," as time runs out.
Oh, it feels great. We finally, the hard work is paying off. Definitely, that's how we feel.
VVC's 16 wins, the most for a women's basketball team in 25 years since the 1996 league championship team. A victory in their regular season finale at Chaffee, a team they beat by 15 points earlier, should qualify them for the program's first playoff berth this century. Your High Desert Sports Report is brought to you by Down Home Grill in Victorville on the corner of Bear Valley Road and Ridgecrest Road. Bid fast and last, sold on supporting High Desert Sports. Midway Home Solutions in Victorville. Deagle & Don always has discount prices on appliances, mattresses, home furnishings, and electronics. Valu Quality Truck Body. Family owned and operated since 1954. The Bradco Companies, supporting all of the teams and sports programs throughout the Mojave River Valley. Ewanzak Law Firm, trial lawyers for serious problems. And by the Community Table Restaurant in the Holiday Inn in Victorville, supporting High Desert teams, athletes, and sports programs. This is your High Desert Sports Report, the Victor Valley's only weekly action highlights sports program, covering our area's schools, teams, athletes, and sporting events.